Alright, y'all, we are making a granny square skirt. Very easy to do. I would say it's beginner friendly and obviously very cute. I'm using a 4.5 millimeter hook, but of course you can use whatever size you like. Just know that you'll have to make some adjustments. But we're going to start off with what is this? A magic circle, which is not my favorite thing to do. There are hella tutorials here on YouTube for that, so I'm not going to go into detail. But we are just going to chain 2, and that is going to count as our first double crochet. So we are going to do 14 double crochets into our magic circle, and to do that you're just going to yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull up 2 loops. So I'm going to do it again. You're going to yarn over, yarn over, then pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over again, and you're going to pull through those 2 loops, and that's how you do a double crochet. So again, you're doing 14 of those. The first 2 chains that we did at the beginning is a double crochet, so in total you should have 15. And then you see that loose string right there. We're just going to pull it tight, and then we have our circle. So to close it off, we are going to slip stitch into that chain 2 space. And to do so, you just insert your hook, and it might be a little tricky to get into, but you insert your hook, yarn over, and then pull through both loops. So now technically this is our second row, you're going to chain 2, and that does not count as a double crochet. So in that same stitch we're going to add 2 double crochets, and for this round you're just going to insert 2 double crochets into each stitch, and by the end you should have 30 double crochets in this round. To close this off, we're going to do our final double crochet in that same stitch where our chain 2 is, and that's going to make 2 double crochets for that stitch. And then you're going to go ahead and slip stitch them together. We are going to continue to increase. So for the third row, you're going to chain 2, and then in that first stitch you're going to do 1 double crochet. So yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Go get it together. Yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and then the next stitch you're going to do 2 double crochets. So for this row the pattern is 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. And I'll come back when we have 1 more stitch left for this round. So for your last stitch we are going to do 1 double crochet. I guess I'm just trying to show y'all the last damn stitch. You're going to do 1 double crochet into that stitch, and then you are going to do 1 more double crochet into that stitch with the chain 2, and it'll still have your pattern: 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. Slip stitch it together, and now we are on our 4th row. So if you want your square to be the same size as mine, but you want the circle parts to be smaller, you can stop here, and then when we get to the square part you can make a second row, or you can just do what I'm doing. So for this row we're going to do 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and then 2 double crochets. So for this row it is 1 double crochet, and then the next stitch is 1 double crochet, and then in the stitch after that, every third stitch, it is 2 double crochets. And again, we are at the end. We have 1 more stitch left. You should do 1 double crochet. Oh no, now we're on the last stitch, I'm sorry. You have 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and to make the last one a 2 double crochet moment, you're going to add 1 double crochet into that same stitch with the chain 2. Then you're going to slip stitch it together and chain 1. Now we're going to switch colors to begin our square. Now we are starting on the square, so you chain 2, and then in that same stitch you are going to do a double crochet, and that chain 2 is going to count as a double crochet. Then you're going to chain 1. I, for whatever reason, lost that part, but you chain 1, and then into the next stitch you do 2 more double crochets. In the next 2 stitches we are going to do a half double crochet. So what you're going to do is yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through all 3. You're going to do that twice into the next 2 stitches. And then after that we are going to do 9 single crochets. So you're just going to pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through both. I am sewing in my edges as I go along, so it's less work for me, but I did have so much to do at the end. But yeah, so we're doing 9 of those. After our 9 single crochets, we are going to do a half double crochet into the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to go back to doing double crochets. So we're going to do 2 of those again into that same stitch. Then you're going to chain 1 to square it off, and then you're going to do 2 more double crochets into the next stitch. And you're just going to repeat that all the way around. So after these 2 double crochets, you have 2 half double crochets. So you do 1 into the next stitch and another one into the next stitch. And then you do your 9 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, and then your double crochets. So it's very easy. Once you get that one side down, you're good to go. So now we're doing our half double crochets, and then we are connecting that with a slip stitch. So these are all my squares. I did make like 37, 38, and then I sewed up 36, and then I didn't need the extra one, so I think altogether I used 35. So now we're just going to use the invisible seam method to sew all of our squares together. I at the time did not know that you can join your squares together as you go, so I'll try that for my next one. I definitely made this harder on myself, but yeah, so I'm just sewing everything together.
Tess said she needed to make a cameo. Let me pause. Thank you. Thank you. So I can't remember how many squares I made initially, but I did end up only using 36. But I'm going to actually remove the one in the back, like right in the middle here. So altogether it'll be 35 because I didn't consider my waist. But so far, so good.
So this part is optional, but I'm basically just doing a little trim by doing, I think I did half double crochets all the way around the top and the bottom. Let me see what this is before I get to lion. Are these single crochets? Or these, what are these? Y'all, I made this skirt months and months and months ago. So, okay. Yeah, so I'm doing half double crochets all around the edge of the skirt, top and bottom. So for the bottom, I am going to add tassels. So we're just going to do a row of kind of like a little fishnet type of pattern. So I'm chaining two, and in that same stitch, I'm going to do a double crochet, and then I'm going to chain one, skip the next space, and then we're going to do another double crochet. So chain one, skip a stitch, and then do a double crochet into the next stitch all the way across. And again, this is just at the bottom. You can do it at the top too, like if you wanted to add a drawstring, but I did have to take one of my squares out in the back, so I'll show you guys what I did to fix that. So now I'm just making my own string for that like drawstring type of thing. So I can't remember how many I chained, but you just want to make it long enough. And for this to be a sturdy string, I am going to slip stitch into each chain. And it is a little hard, so I would suggest you chaining very loosely to start. And then you're just going through all the chains with a slip stitch. To add the string, I'm just literally going to insert it from the top and pull through until we get to the other top. And look at that, easy fix, and I think this is the cutest touch to the skirt. So you can do this if you like, or you can make a triangle to add right at the top. But like I said, this is like a booty lifter. Like this is giving, it's just giving cuteness. For my tassels, this isn't like a traditional crochet tassel moment. I literally just cut a whole bunch of string, made them even, and then pulled through and tied the knots, okay? And I feel like that's as simple as it can get. By this time, I was pretty much done with this skirt. Like, I wanted to be done. So I did that, and I think I put one in each, maybe. I think I did. I did. And it was so cute. I didn't trim it yet. I don't think I trimmed it on video, but it's cute.
All right, guys, this is ooh, hold on, and very easy to do. You could obviously do a triangle right there. I actually think it's cute like that. It adds a little razzle dazzle. I still have not sewn in my ends, but I think this skirt is super adorable. And the tassels just really added something to it. But I hope this tutorial was easy for you guys to follow along. It definitely hugs the hips, but it's not too tight at the bottom, so you are able to move I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.